Before we get on to flexible seating, I want to talk about the environment. We've talked about the physical environment, but I want to talk about the mental environment. I want to make sure all students can feel comfortable with who they are within the classroom. I want students to feel as if, as soon as they step in between the doors, that they can be who they are, that they can try things without failure. And if they do reach failure, they learn from that rather than feeling crushed by it. Science is a subject that not all students thrive in because there's a lot of things you need to know, key terms, there's memory. Sometimes it's just confusing altogether. And the best way for students to learn is to take risks. Um, Students don't take risks unless they feel safe. And as a teacher, you need to encourage that safety, but you also need to encourage that it's okay to fail. It's okay to rely on one another. It's okay to ask questions. There are no dumb questions because sometimes if a student is too scared to ask, then they'll continue to struggle within that subject rather than asking the silly question and learning from that moment on. With that being said, when it comes to comfort and um, safety within the classroom, that can really stem from where they sit within the classroom. And that brings me on to the point of flexible seating. So, flexible seating is a really important aspect, I think, of a classroom. It allows students to have a choice in their education. And that's the first thing I want to talk about. It gives students a choice and it says how they learn. It allows them to feel empowered by having some degree of choice and control of the environment that they're in. Um, the students are the best people to understand what their body needs. If they need to sit in a more relaxed chair just because they're having an off day, then that's okay. If they need to sit up and write down and take notes, that's okay too. I really can't say, you're not tired or you need to fidget a little bit while you sit because I don't know what they're feeling. Secondly, it's really great for physical health. It allows them to wobble and rock and bounce and twitch and fidget and just get all those movements out um, because sometimes you just need to shake it out. And it also allows for blood flow, which can increase blood to the brain, get you thinking. Um, Next is comfort. Comfort allows them to feel secure and safe on where they are. It can make them feel calm, it can make them feel focused. Next is community, and collaboration. They get to choose who they sit by, whether it's someone that they feel comfortable asking these silly questions to, or it's someone that, if they're struggling in a subject, they can sit beside someone that really understands it and allows that peer to explain it to them. It allows that communication and student-led learning. It allows that comfort. Sensory input is a huge thing because it allows students to stimulate the sense of touch, which can actually help process information and really stay focused, especially those students with ADHD, ADD, or any type of learning style difference. They can have that feeling of sensory. And secondly, it's fun. Sitting in a desk, one of those blue plastic chairs all day, it can be uncomfortable and it can be boring. It can be just, they don't look fun. Whereas sitting on a bouncy ball some of the days and just bouncing up and down while listening to your teacher speak or having a conversation can just really brighten the day and it can energize you. And they're just fun to have a choice in what you're learning. A choice in how you're sitting while you're learning. So I think that is a huge benefit.